Thanks.
I don't know, man. This program is intended for a mature audience. If you're not 18 or older, stop listening and find more age-appropriate content. Where are the batteries? This show will cover serious topics in a satirical manner. If you're offended by any content herein, that is your own problem. You've been warned. Don't try this at home. Or anywhere else for that matter. Gah!
Fuck her right in the pussy.
Oh, hell no!
Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, dearly beloved and sanctimoniously enslaved assholes. Love you, sweetie. Welcome back to that late night culinary excursion that is Midnight Sushi. Gotta love that. Gotta love sushi. Haven't had sushi in a while. The other way, this fantastic show is brought to you in part by our fantastic friends at Resurrection Vapor at resurrectionvapor.com. Every kind of flavor imaginable that you can find in your local brick and mortar and on their website. Oh, they got Nicks, they got regular nicotine, Nicks, salt, and brand new CBD line that'll just get you nice and chill. And moving on to the known universe, we got our other favorite friends at Pewaukee's finest vape parlor, that is VapeWalkie. Also at vapewalkie.com. Holy shit, they got lines upon lines of juices. They got everything on their hardware section from high-end and low-end and everything in the clearance section just to make you scream. Ooh. Wiggles. And of course, it's also, our fantastic friends that can also be found there at Taffy E-Liquids. 3 fucking fantastic flavors brought to us by the Greers. Everything, no, it's not everything. It's just a strawberry watermelon, a blue raspberry, and a fruit punch. Oh, the fantastic Southern saltwater finish at yes. But also brought to us by that fantastic Greers, we got our bloody awesome friends at Ideal Vapor. 2 fantastic stores, one in Berlin, fuck the police, and the FDA, and the other in Portatage. Yeah, folks, they got honestly a juice and hardware selection, everything from glassware and everything else. I mean, seriously, you need something, talk to the boss man and the boss lady. Hell, maybe even Tim, he has AIDS. They can probably get it. They can hook you up. They got everything you need, including fucking the police. And let's see, who else do we got? Our wholesaler to the stars, right? Yeah, as Hammer nods on a audio show because he's busy texting.
I'm getting the message out that we're live.
You're welcome. Ken Andrews, wholesaler to the stars at Peregrinus Cloud Vapes, peregrinusvapes.com. Thousands of different types of juices, and folks, this guy is worldwide. He's nationwide. Fuck. You want some fantastic juices, you want American-made or at least American-tested hardware that can stand the test of time.
And Bad Habits Network.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can find us there, too, because, well...
we test a lot of his shit out.
Yeah, at least once a month.
Yeah.
But that's how long it takes to gestate. But, again, another topic. Once again, that's Peregrinus Cloud Vapes. And then there's that last asshole.
There's one more.
Yeah. He's a bit of an asshole.
Yeah, he's an Axio hole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Biohack your fucking life, folks. Get better, not bitter bitches. And you know what? Get in on this Axio. You didn't think I wasn't going to remember that? Well, just wait. It helps. Get on with your Axioness. So, folks, today's episode is bloody rare because, one, it's bloody rare that I'm awake enough to do this because it's not 9 in the morning. 2...
Hey, I let you handle the scheduling this time around.
Thank
well
you.
done, Whole Milk.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I got it working, didn't I? So, guess what?
Phrasing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, phrasing prospect. Today's happened to be bloody rare because, 1, I'm awake, and 2, I actually have guests. The shit! My 2 King family members, the lovely, gorgeous ladies that inspire everything blue around them, mostly balls. The fantastically gorgeous and rapturous Rachel.
Hello.
And the lady who just happens to be I fucking my brother every step he takes, Brandy.
Hi, guys.
As they're smiling and nervous as fuck.
Not nervous, but I think I could have taken a different introduction with that one. How about, But we'll take that one, too. I'll handle it.
The queen of the pack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there you go. Wolf girl. All right, so kind of bringing us here today, we got this bit of bloody rare business to happen to go about, because, one, I got guests on my show, which I seriously
Never happens anymore.
I know. No one ever shows up to this shit except you. Sometimes... No, just you.
Yeah, lately. I mean, we had those individuals from Naughties that showed up once and then never again because...
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
I'd rather.
I'd rather not because
commitment
vegans...
is a thing, folks. If you're going to say you're going to show up, show the fuck up.
Yeah, fairness and vegans suck. Or in this case, didn't, but that's, once again, an entirely separate conversation.
Spinners or quitters, don't do it.
No, Axio out the nose does not feel good. I've known this for a minute.
I'm going to get him to snort on air one of these days. I will do it.
Yeah, I did it at Naughties, and look what happened.
You did it at
accepted.
You did it at Naughties, and you wound up getting the bartender bending over for you.
That's not hard, though. I mean, he'll bend over for anybody.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we turn her gain up? Yellow. Yellow. Gain.
know.
White. There.
Purple.
Pink.
Yay! Blue balls. Blue balls, blue balls.
See, I could have talked about sweaty balls.
Hi, on NPR Midnight Sushi, we're going to be talking about sweaty balls.
Hey, I showered already.
I did too.
Kind of had to after last night's date.
I had to because I forgot earlier. And I'm going to do this voice for a minute because it's actually really fun and people with ASMR really will appreciate it.
And it's almost a growl. Almost.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk like a Decepticon today.
Aww.
Starscream, get over here.
That was pretty interesting.
Yeah, last night's date was fucking interesting.
Yeah, you recently did go on a date. Not a relationship, but a date.
Okay, for one, I already clarified that she didn't break the bet. Clients are grandfathered in. No. The grandfather clause was put in. Clients and family are not included in the bet. They are outside of the rules as they are pre-existing, and it'd be rude. So
You could
there's a
date
label
your
on it now.
clients? Is that what you're saying? That dating the client is cool?
Somebody cue up Pretty Woman.
Right. But okay, but now there's a label, which means that changes things.
Not necessarily.
I don't know, man. A label changes a lot.
Label's just establishing a role. It's not exactly much.
What do you...
It's almost like we should be...
I know.
Yes,
Stick
actually.
it in, just
I mean,
stick it in my mouth.
Just
I'm pretty sure there would be interested parties in that picture.
Just do what the porn star did to Logan Paul's microphone on his podcast.
Fond memories.
Yeah, well, this was like last week. Forgot the name of the young actress.
I
but,
believe she got down to the cord.
Yeah. Without being shocked.
Open that throat wide.
that's like a
Is it bad that I looked at it like a challenge?
Yes and no. In the chat room, what that mouth do?
Yeah, our wholesome brother with the rainbow cock tattoo. Fucking Martin. Asshole, get in this studio one of these days. God knows you pop up on the chat room enough. If these ladies can drive all the way from Waukesha, you can too.
Sussex, thank you.
Yeah, I'm from Milwaukee.
Let's see here. Keep talking Lowhammer. I'm straddling a speaker. I love the pink. A bunch of emojis with eggplants. Preparation feels good. Preparation H feels good on the whole. Never fake an orgasm unless if you're with a priest. Welcome to Midnight Sushi, folks. These are the chats we get in the chat room.
Hey, we all know how to take a 6mm hole and make it a 4mm hole.
Yeah, wasn't that the one you got in trouble for and Wholesome came to your rescue?
Yeah, which was funny as hell considering I thought I was blacklisted by them.
Yeah, shoe fly. I think my goddamn pug's retarded.
It's a thing.
It's
It's only a couple of death threats.
only a couple. Those are rookie numbers. You got to push those up.
Yeah.
Why?
When
You gotta
to
get a
like
couple a
15,
day.
20, you're
Dog,
like,
I get like 3 a day now when I'm at work.
Right. You got to get at least a couple a day.
Oh, I get that at work.
Yeah. I used to get a bunch at work.
You get those fucking steaks to me now, or I will fucking stab you in the ass. I'm like, they're right next to you. Fuck you very much.
Is that a threat to be stabbed in the ass?
I just remember you getting threatened to be sporked in the eye to death and then skull fucked. Mm-hmm. That was... Your response was just epic because, oh, cool, I'll have straight vision. Like, what the fuck?
Yep.
That's awesome.
Hey, if I'm going to insult myself, I'm going to do a little classy. Just a little.
I think my goddamn pug's retarded.
All right, Sean Connery, back down, boy.
I can't. Miss Moneypenny's got the target in a shite.
So, ladies, how in the shitbergs did we meet?
Naughties.
Yeah, no, I know where. I said how.
You were on stage and Rachel.
Oh, I wanted to be flogged for the first time.
Yeah, and she was scared to ask, and I went up on stage and asked you because why I don't care.
Fuck it protocol and
Right.
activated at all times.
Right. And then
Beat the crap out of me. Well, it was enjoyed.
So, folks, if you're listening for the first time, Michael is a BDSM specialist, flogging particularly.
Impact play.
Impact play, as he calls it.
I don't care what I'm hitting you with.
Also, he is a chef, so yes, he will hit you with a bloody rare steak if requested.
promise.
Yes. Sidelines is just up the street.
How far
So
up
much
did-
for that anonymity rule.
They'd actually have to make it to Janesville.
Again, so much for that anonymity rule.
How far up did we get in that guitar case? Did we get just about to...
Oh, huh? You staged his guitar case.
I went pretty far into the guitar case.
Oh my god.
I think we got just about to the white thing with the buckshot in it.
Yeah, you stopped there. You took one hit from Angela and Damona and stopped. Those
You almost used Sheila on her?
I call that one whiteout, but yeah.
Oh my god, I call that one Sheila.
Sheila, what are we talking about?
One of his exes.
No,
She's a
no, you
sexy
have to be a
bitch.
bogan to want that.
Fair enough.
Which one is that one?
The the 1/4-inch nylon that has melted ends.
Oh, the one that I
It's
like
got the-
drooled over and
Yeah.
okay.
That has
Yeah, it's got, like,
buckshot in the
buckshot
melted
in it.
ends.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. That's
Okay,
not
the
bad.
level Brandy's talking at with volume, yeah, that's what we need from everyone because we're getting chat room complaints.
We are.
Yeah, god damn it, mouth those microphones. We can't hear you.
Then turn up your fucking volume, assholes.
Well, I've pretty much got it almost in my mouth, so that's why.
Yeah, and she's on green. Right. Yep, there you go, Michael.
Now let's try it.
I mean, I am
There it is.
definitely kind of a shy little girl, though.
Shy littles are a thing.
Little being the key word.
She likes to cuddle. There's
I like
nothing
to
wrong with
cuddle.
that.
No, you don't.
No, I
And
really
she
don't.
makes some really interesting drinks.
I do?
Yes.
They're a little strong sometimes.
Yes. Especially when you're just learning how to make them. It's supposed to be red. It's goddamn green.
Here, Brandy, slam the whole thing. Okay, yeah, there we go.
Gary, take some of this. I gotta drive. So?
Oh, that's right. What was I trying to make?
I don't care. A liver explode.
Or that's how I get you in my car and kidnap people. Occasionally.
Yeah,
There
you
you
do
go.
the Bill Cosby routine. Got it.
Yeah.
Right.
Roofie colada.
It's a thing.
Roofie colada, Cosby chinos. It's a thing.
With the umlauts.
Hey, you know, my personal favorite one is I like them wiggling, so I leave them be.
Yeah, they got to move a little bit.
I know. Otherwise, it's boring.
Right. You got to see that fear in their eyes, too, though, as they're trying to escape. That always helps.
Tetrodotoxin's a really nice one. Because that way you see the fear in their eyes, and they can't move.
Yeah. But then again, they're not moving, so that's no fun either. I mean, you don't want to do all of the work.
Unless you're gremlin.
Yeah. Well, no, he doesn't even like seeing the fear in their eyes. He just likes seeing their eyes rolled back in their head.
Yeah, that too.
He is
I've been there.
He's Captain Chloroform for a reason.
sending the link to him.
Hey, come on. We got to do that shit. So, yeah. All right. So, you had me whip the hell out of you.
Yeah.
You've had me paddle your ass twice, but you've never actually had a scene
as
with
he
me.
points on a visual platform. Okay.
You nodded on a visual platform, so we got you.
Okay. I'm
All
just
right,
calling a
so-
spade a spade.
All right, so like I've had you paddle me a couple times, yeah, but
Oh, here's the yeah, but.
but again, like, yeah, we haven't gone on stage because you're not a service top anymore, and I'm supporting you in that. Yes, family doesn't count, but it still kind of does.
I still like to have fun.
Plus, I'm super aggressive, and my pain tolerance is crazy, as we've been
Yeah.
experiencing the last few weeks, and other people tapping out and you going, she's a different breed. You have to hit harder, and they're like, what?
Hit harder, hit lower, and if you're not going to send her at least over her head, you're doing it wrong.
Right.
And always bite her ass when she's walking up the stairs.
Yes.
What?
If you want to get her, you gotta bite her.
Is this a thing with you two?
Yeah, I bite her in the ass every Thursday.
Yeah, as I'm walking up the stairs and she's looking at it, she's like, you got a nice ass, and then chomps it.
Yep.
Hey, that is a thing.
Hey, boss. Yeah, I'm calling in dead tomorrow. Yeah, no.
I told you all you got to do is take a half day.
Yeah, exactly.
What
But you
else did we
don't.
do? Oh, I bit your boob last week, too.
I bit your forehead just
Yeah.
to prove a point.
I always do the finger check in between her cleavage, though, too, to see what size cock's going to fit in there for that day.
Salmon.
Just our stuff.
There's that.
Hey, barometric pressure affects boob size. We know this.
I didn't.
Is there any way I can go somewhere to make them smaller? Because I'm real sick of carrying them around.
Oh, shut your hole.
She's
Hey,
looking
what-
for donations.
When you have to have a NASA-grade bra, I mean, come on.
Hey,
Hey, what's up, boss man?
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
We're
Boss
talk-
man joined us for
Oh,
sushi.
no.
We're getting in on this because why not?
Oh, boy.
So we have the titty fuck extraordinaire, and we have her dynamic duo.
If you're just tuning in, welcome to the Kink-Centric Show.
Oh, I mean, out of the two of them, they're both switches.
Okay, what's that mean?
yeah.
No.
No.
Give and take?
I'm more of a kind of a baby sadist, a little, and kind of a kitten.
You're a brat who loves floggers.
Right. And I,
Yeah, that too.
I'm primal, so I mean, that can go either way.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't call it a switch because I'm not really topping or dominating anybody, but I mean, I have. So love both.
Boss man, phrasing. He just got finished stacking wood as he's listening to Brandy.
You're welcome.
And Rachel.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, both of you are hot. I just had to give a distant pause in there so both of you could say thank you.
That's fair. Always have to use manners.
I try to be nice.
Yeah, I think Chris Clark... Okay, I got to ask Devin a personal question. Did Chris Clark actually get put back on the market?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, if that's the case, we got a lot of trouble in the Milwaukee area. The Tinder profiles will blow up.
Chris Clark is another wholesome brother of ours, and
He is definitely not a man of the cloth. He is a heathen. Mm-hmm. He is a total heathen.
he started, we all started, but he initially started the Chris Clark Make-A-Dick Wish Foundation.
If it's your
Your
dying wish, Chris Clark will slam that fish.
Nice.
That man has had his member in damn near every local vape community room, chat, whatever you want to call it, just by proxy. So yeah, there's been that.
Hey, it's obviously a thing, and somehow along the way, me, Brandy, and Rachel, all three of us adopted each other.
Yeah. That,
After meeting after the initial contact, yes.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the following week, we didn't really talk much because that's when I started not tolerating a certain person.
Mm-hmm.
And then you and I started talking more, and it just kind of snowballed from there. And then we brought Rachel in, and we all got along really well. And I think the following week after that is when we started talking on Kick. And then that's when Mare brought Pickles, and I got Pickles shoved down my throat.
Yeah.
So these things actually do happen.
Yeah.
They wanted to see how far I could go, and I think I got like 1.5 in there of the big kosher.
Big gherkins. Yeah, okay. Okay. Well, now that the Wholesome brothers lost 40 IQ points and are going to comment it on, like, raving lunatic Wolverines.
Just one communique, pictures or it didn't happen.
I don't have pictures of that because it was at Naughty's, but I have one of a banana. Does that count?
Sure, you can
Alright.
put it up on Shots on the Balcony.
I almost won that contest, though.
Yeah.
I was pretty proud of that one.
Yeah, you did.
I was like 7.5.
That's because the bitch cheated.
She did. She pushed on me, and I tried pushing back.
I did it at the bar, and it was a 14-inch, and I got 12.5, 13 in. But it scratched my throat, and I was like, nah, because it was hard plastic.
Mm-hmm.
Intriguing.
As Hammer now loses another 10 to 15.
No, I just got a communique. Please excuse me.
Yeah, so... Ow, ow, ow. So, yeah, we all essentially adopted each other. We brought in Mare, and then Brad.
Oh, don't forget our 4 lovely wives.
Yep, I was about to mention the polycule that I'd love to get on the air just because have Hammer surrounded by 4 fantastic lesbians would just be funny as hell. Wouldn't it?
I think it would be fun.
We have the microphones.
I don't know who all would participate in that, though.
Yeah, I think anxiety would be a thing.
Yeah.
Allie.
Allie would.
Allie would. She's fun.
So am I to understand you guys are brainstorming for future shows?
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
that's what I do.
You can start taking requests. What would we like the lesbian switches to do today?
Is clothing required?
It's not a video show, so for all intents and purposes, so long as plausible deniability is maintained, we can do whatever the hell we want and just call it simulated.
Fair enough.
Oh, we could be like a Sims.
Right.
That is
Guess what
kind of a-
clothing is removed today?
With their teeth.
Right.
Strip podcast.
That's fair. Anytime anybody, messes up or stutters, you have to take off a thing of clothing.
No, that's strip cards against
No,
humanity.
man. I stutter a lot.
So then you would be naked.
Pretty much.
What's wrong with that?
I'd be naked before I got to the door.
Oh, that's fair.
We'd complain.
Right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
We have a year agreement.
I know. September 11th.
Yep.
Great day.
I know. One of our local tattoo artists goes by the name Bijou, who is actually my next door neighbor.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. She's been on this show.
I'm well aware.
Well, not this show, but she's been on a show on this network.
Yeah, when we did our show at Tattoo Obscura,
Correct.
that we had to make a retraction. Oops. Hey, we had to follow our own rule, and we did actually have to apologize. Because there was a rather severe miscommunication. One of the... we did a live show at the tattoo shop, right? Where Hammer actually did get tattooed. He got Amriel's signature tattooed on you?
Yes.
Yeah, Little Miss Hammer got her signature tattooed on his collarbone. And as we were all sitting around the table, running the show just as we normally would, a couple of other clients of theirs came in to get tattooed.
And they were fans.
Fans of the 6'2" former bodybuilder, former military,
No, they were fans of the shows.
that too.
Dude, why do you always got to try and... No. I'm not the most spectacular person on this network. You know that, right?
Well, yeah, my beard's better than yours.
Oh, but thank you for fucking... Jesus Christ. I don't need my fucking horn tooted all the fucking time.
I know, we have people at the table that gladly do that for you.
Yeah, I know. I honestly don't know how to respond to that much, but okay.
Actually, yeah,
Speechless.
Capkey, if you want your moms in show, we can do that. We can decorate this shit in flannel.
Oh, yeah, fucking scissor me timbers. Let's go.
Name of the episode.
It has a special handshake, too.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised. It is Capkey.
I'm just super proud of.
Yeah, honestly, I think that would be an interesting show.
Because we'd actually get Capkey in studio.
One, and two, just the diatribe between these three, as well as Captain Wholesome himself.
I know, because he has two moms who, as we all know, everybody's moms have absolutely no problem embarrassing the living hell out of them.
And Captain Wholesome is a fucking dirty Greek, so...
Yep.
Dirty Greeks are fun.
He's taken in vanilla, and he's a proud boy.
Oh, that's nice, though.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with being a proud boy.
No.
They're actually doing more good than fucking harm, like the fucking liberal media says.
Hey, punch Nazis, punch Antifa. Just stay in the middle. As long as everybody's fair.
Canada.
We blame them
Sorry.
on South Park.
So I just blame Canada on principle.
Yeah. Well, then again, they did legalize weed nationwide and wiped out their national debt in a month and then ran out.
Yeah.
Of
They
weed.
run out of weed?
Yeah.
How do you run out of weed?
Oh, it can happen. Supply and demand, baby.
Oh, sons of bitches.
Saturday, Sunday, and or Monday shows. Well, technically, I don't have to be into work till 4 on a Monday, usually. So that could be something that could happen.
Yeah, I'm game.
Oh, Jesus.
What's oh Jesus?
Have 2 lesbians, Capkey, and these 2 ladies in on a Monday show.
That'd be an interesting time.
It'd be like the gods calling Mecca home.
That'd have to be a show I'd run since you would be...
Inebriated. Just on principle.
Also true.
I don't see that as a bad thing.
No. When he gets inebriated, he moons people
Again.
relentlessly.
Yeah, that's
I don't see a problem with that.
You flash people.
Johnny's neighbors.
I do. I like to flash people. I have liked to flash people since I got boobs.
You
It was like my
flash-
new favorite
Hey,
thing.
they are fantastic to show off. I will say that.
Nice.
You flash people my boobs before. You're like, hey, look at these.
Well, it doesn't matter whose boobs they are as long as you
talk
flash
into
them.
the mic.
I was sorry.
So yes, we have flashed your boobs before.
So and there were
They helped divert traffic.
Yeah.
there has been quite the history between you guys.
Yeah.
And some of our listeners may or may not know, those of them who have been paying attention to Midnight Sushi, Michael did go through a time where he was in Fuck It Protocol and in Darkness. And if I'm not mistaken, Brandy and Rachel were ones who helped you out of that hole. As well as a little bit of relationship advice because, well, let's just admit it. Your vision's as good as your selection in women.
Not true.
Cross-eyed and not working right.
Yeah. I think my pug's retarded.
I think my shit is just retarded. I'll take the rapist for 500, Alex.
Schwadge, Alex.
Yeah, we helped you get through it. Rachel was more of the supporter. I was more of the blonde telling you what to do and stop being a douche.
Yeah.
We also made an agreement, though, later on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pinky in the butt?
No.
Oh.
No, fist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bitch fist.
Oh, my
Or
God.
turtle.
Fishy, fishy, fishy.
But then you have to clap.
Like a
Yeah.
seal.
I
Let's
don't
just call
know.
that move the seal.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'll stick with the salmon.
And now we have a whole slew of people that are like, here's my Snapchat.
What? Oh, for the proof?
Personally, I think it's like,
Oh, fucking shit.
You think my boobs are Do I have to? I will hit you.
okay.
Oh, he just said your boobs are...
I know, that's horrible.
So,
Sort of.
You're also one of my sisters, so it's kind of hard for me to not
that's
go.
not true. We've had many discussions, and
Also true.
yeah, don't try and bury it now, there, guy.
Thought about that once upon a time, too.
Fair
Oh.
enough. Fair enough.
Hey, what can I say? Equal opportunity sadist is a thing. Although less equal opportunity nowadays. Now I'm more choosy.
Yeah, but then you got a status that can match you, so that could be super interesting too.
You'd like to think so, huh?
Yeah, that'd be fun. One of us would probably die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael would probably die if he goes to NVE this year.
I would.
They just confirmed Zophie Vape.
Okay. That's your hotness, not
Oh,
mine.
okay.
Yeah, you're the one who can't get over her lisp.
Yeah. You're the one who can't stand it.
No, I can. It's just everyone's like, we can't understand you. It's like, really?
help run a network catered to people getting so inebriated we had to learn drunkenese on the fly.
Was it on the fly or was it just
It was on the
historically?
show. It was on a show. We had to learn drunkenese on the fly.
That was because of Kenny.
And a couple others at an event.
Which one?
Where we got in trouble for the community service award in the background.
Oh,
Yeah,
you mean up at Ideal?
Yeah, the C Kyle. Anyone see my friend Kyle? Anyone?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. That little whoopsie.
Has anyone seen Kyle? He's about this tall.
Yeah. Everyone in the fucking right as they're getting the award and snapping the picture, there's a big bunch of fucking idiots in the background behind the window raising their hands in almost a salute that would make your mom uncomfortable if she was German. Definitely Jewish.
It was
He's about this tall.
It was a half-baked joke. I'll just let it go there.
Yeah.
Definitely not Gold Star.
I felt like getting on a train after that.
Nothing from either of you.
I was a gold star until last year.
Gold Star lesbian. Mm-hmm. Oh,
Wait, you were kosher?
No, I was a gold star till last year.
bravo.
Fuck it.
Hey, then how did I make you not a gold star?
No,
Okay, good.
that would require you to have a penis. Right.
I got a salmon.
Yeah.
I have a goldfish.
I think that's going to be the new response to that for women. I have a goldfish. I have a salmon. Okay, terrific.
No, I can't actually ask an or question. I was about to ask. It's like, are you listening to the kids do shenanigans upstairs and then you're wondering what the hell's going on, or are you just imagining Cody doing that too?
Ew.
Cody would say she has a salmon.
Yeah, now it just got uncomfortable for me.
Hey, talk to Davia. She has a blackened salmon. Southern girls.
Oh, that's right.
I can have Cajun.
Yeah. I still
Well, I
refuse
thought
to.
this just meant that they sunned there.
Nope. So y'all are going to Naughty's tonight, yes?
Yep.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure Devin's going to want to know where that is. Message him personally.
It's only on 2nd and National.
Okay, so now that we got that.
Leather
Yeah, I don't
will be
think-
included.
I don't think the location is a secret. It's just the password to make sure you're serious.
Well, hey, Devin is one of our prospects, so Michael would be probably vouching.
I've given him the rundown before. Him and Cody were supposed to have a date to go to Naughty's, and then
Wait, is Cody the sister?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, why has she not come?
Work.
For weeks and weeks, Michael's always like, hey, my sister's going to come.
And it's always
It's-
last-minute cancellations due to work and family.
work, family, and then kind of a somewhat safety issue because she will not listen to one of her brothers.
I
Out
would
of
never.
principle.
If I
I
had
don't
brothers,
listen
I
either.
wouldn't listen to my brothers.
Yeah, I don't listen either. I mean, you tell me stuff all the time, and I just
Yeah.
tell you to F off. I
I
don't
know.
listen to you.
We
That's
just walk
when I
along.
just grab my paddle and nail you in the ass anyways.
And then I look back like, okay, and then move on with my life. Right.
What?
I'm just soaking it all in.
And?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, more about the shenanigans at Naughty's. Let's get it from a woman's perspective. Like, there's a lot of misconception that the kink community is quote unquote not safe.
Correct.
and it isn't.
It is. It's
No,
not
that's
safe
it
in-
is or it isn't. It's
It's not safe in the aspect of what we do isn't safe.
Correct,
But
but,
there's always-
predatorily.
Right.
Yeah, there's the common misconception that most kinksters are like predatorily authentic, eccentric,
Right.
and meaning that there's always a constant fear of like no boundaries respected.
Consent. Right.
Yeah, consent.
Right.
I've never had a problem, and I'm like really new to all of it.
Right. Okay.
Like I've never had an incident where I was like, I'm not comfortable. Yeah, no, I haven't.
Well, there was that one kilted gentleman that we all had to have a conversation with.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah,
that
but
was
that was
because
different.
of somebody else. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Let's be real with that one.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, the person I just went on a date with yesterday.
No.
No.
We're talking about the old one that
No,
No,
Rachel,
she had a
not
problem with him too.
Okay, but we're talking about the other one.
And we're also talking about like boundaries from the women's perspective.
I've had people that have crossed the boundaries, but I'm also the stronger person where I can be like, hey, check yourself, or I'll hip check him and push him away. Whereas
Right.
some people aren't. And Rachel she's also got me protecting her, so that's a little bit different because I'm always watching.
And me.
I'm always watching to make sure she's safe. But for the people that aren't, or the people that are new, I mean, yeah, it can be an issue. It can be really intimidating, especially when a dom comes up, hey, you want to go on stage and try this? This is fun, without even negotiating what it needs to be.
Right.
So,
And
but you're
lack
going to have
of
that anywhere.
communication, a lack of negotiation.
You're going to have that anywhere.
Yeah.
Right, and that's kind of one of the things about Naughties. We do have a list of rules on the Naughties page. Things about consent, negotiation, etc., etc., etc. And part of the rules is that when you tell us the password at the door, it is that you have read the rules. And at that point, Naughties removes itself from any issues.
Liability is the word
Thank
you're
you.
looking
Yeah.
for.
There's still issues, but then you go to the proper,
Proper channels and higher ups.
Right. Or you find somebody that, like me, or somebody that you feel comfortable with, especially if other females have come to me, and they're like, hey, I don't feel comfortable with this. What do I
Or
do?
Dare I even say a gentleman who parts the room like the Red Sea on the way to the bathroom.
Yeah, right.
That was annoying.
Right.
Flattering, but annoying.
Right.
First time there. Oof. I just got to go to the bathroom, guys. Don't be scared.
Right. Yeah, I could see that.
It happened a lot.
It really does with him. When the really cute part was he was the intimidated one.
Yeah, in all aspects of the words. It was
Well, the first time is, yeah.
Well, it was my first time in a long time.
Right.
But it was nice. It was refreshing, but it was also like I'm more kind of leery of you people than y'all are me. Trust me on this one. I went outside and had a cigar first. That's how intimidated I was.
Right. Yeah, that's fair.
Well, that and you just wanted an excuse to have a
Yeah,
cigar. in
have a
public
cigar.
place.
Yes, this is very true. Let's be honest.
Admit it. The smoking patio was one of the things that drew you to Naughties
Oh,
when I told you that.
absolutely. That was like, oh, I can smoke and have a drink out in public. Let's go.
Especially on the way when we stopped by a cigar place.
Yeah, it's like, oh, let's go. Hey, oh God, that okay. Back up to the shit we're talking about on the ladies' perspective of things. The question was, do you guys actually, when you go to these things, do you feel like more safe compared to what the preconceived notion of these places are?
I'm going to let Rachel take that one because me personally, I don't fear anybody and I'm not intimidated by anybody.
Right.
I have more people intimidate me than anything, so I'll let her take that one.
The only way I can describe that one is the first day I went, I was like, this is it. I had the idea that there'd be people less clothed.
Yeah,
and
okay.
would
There's
be-
a good one there.
And there would be people doing stuff.
Right.
And that's not what it was. Because I said to Brandy, I'm like, this is it. Like,
Well,
I was
a lot
disappointed.
of preconceived notions are like from what Hollywood has stemmed out. Like
And-
fucking watching Blade fucking
Or if you watch
weird
kink,
shit.
too.
kink porn, if
Yes.
you watch The Dungeon,
Yes,
it gives you a
yes.
completely unrealistic idea of what these are and make you think there are places that are like that, but this is more for...
Where I want to go to one.
It's called Sanctuary in Madison.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is spectacular.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So being a newly.
Being a newbie, I was disappointed because I had a different idea of what it should look like.
Okay, and then let's elaborate on the Sanctuary. Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, it was your first time to Sanctuary. Brandy brought you,
Yeah.
and you're just getting into the dark side, so to speak.
Yeah, I was half naked there with clips. I didn't wear a bra. I'm usually kind of like I'll cover everything.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you
okay.
go in there and you see that it's a comfortable place where in life where you think this stuff, you
Right.
think I'm some kind of weird deviant or something. And these are all people that
are
are
embracing that.
they
Concept.
embrace
Okay.
that. And it's not that it's like some weird, we're going to do stuff till you bleed. It's just a different kind of passion
Okay. Okay.
is how I describe it.
Dare I even go with the? It's a more intimate passion than the Hollywood portrayal.
The Hollywood portrayal, I mean, let's be real, it's manipulation and getting somebody to do something just because you have power and money.
Okay.
It's not what the
I
community's about.
wasn't even talking 50 Shades of
Just-
Stupid.
no, that
But in
is
general.
But
No,
when you
that's
go
a
to the
joke.
sanctuary, here's the best way I can describe it. You hear all your life that there's this Willy Wonka factory, and it's all glorious, and there's all this great stuff there.
And then you get the Crayola factory the moment you
No,
walk through the door.
but when you
That's
go to
naughties.
when you go to the sanctuary, when you go to the sanctuary, It is like that
Okay.
because they explain what the rules are and they explain what their ideal of how you should behave there, which takes a bunch of stuff away, and you're not some weirdo that is into something into kink. It's just like a community that embraces you for the stuff that you believe is your passions and stuff.
Very
It's like,
nice.
oh, you're one of us. Come have a talk with us.
Right.
And they've got different rooms that would
Yeah.
make you feel more comfortable with certain play and certain stuff like that.
Whereas Nadia's, you're one
big
of
room.
us. Let's have a drink.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's just
Yeah.
it. Is she was expecting dungeon and got munch. Well, technically slosh. Slosh.
Some of our first time listeners. What's a slosh again?
Well, let me establish the difference between the two. A munch is just a social gathering. Just like, if you and a bunch of friends went out to a restaurant, same thing, except it's for kinksters, where we all know the kind of conversation we're having. Not our family, where we'd have this kind of conversation anyways, anywhere, at like a Chuck E. Cheese. But
Okay, yes, folks, this did actually happen.
I know.
We went to a Chuck E. Cheese and got kicked out for how we were talking.
How many balls do you think you could fit in your ass, Hammer?
I don't know. Let's ask the waitress. Out. Okay.
On our way out, actually, because they heard that. They're like, no, get out. Mm-hmm. But I still got 35 tickets. Yeah, you ain't getting an eraser for that. Get out.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, and you're not getting an eraser from the conversation we had, apparently.
So, and that's just what a munch is. It's just social gathering of gangsters. It's just essentially a public space where it's neutral ground for people to actually talk and meet and greet, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
But
Okay.
you can also
with light play, light
Play, light
No,
consensual play.
Not at a most munches happen at restaurants.
Munch.
Oh, yeah,
We're
that's
talking
right.
about, munch. Sorry, I forgot we haven't
Okay.
described what a slosh is yet.
And then we have the slosh, which is the same thing, just at a bar,
Okay, so basically with what would happen if Michael owned a bar.
essentially.
Okay.
Club bad decisions. We keep talking about that.
Yeah.
And then we have what Naughty's is.
Okay.
It's a slosh that's somewhat unique in the community in that it allows light play.
Okay.
Just because of what the bar is. It's
Right.
an alternative lifestyle bar that actually has the licensing to allow light play.
Light play. Keyword, light play.
Yeah, no blood, no
Wow.
fluids, no nudity. Oh,
Those boundaries have been pushed from some of the stories I've heard.
I
and
guess that
repeatedly
depends
broken.
on your family.
yeah. Yeah, especially our family where it's like, oh, you have a 2x4. All right, and I have a goldfish.
Okay. And then you throw a fucking goldfish at them.
Yes, Cappy, you can get decked in the face.
I don't know, there's light impact play, but I mean, sometimes it definitely gets pushed, and then you have people like me that the light doesn't even begin to satisfy anything, so what's the point? And then you have also me that's like, okay, you're talking this big game, come prove it.
Right.
And then I laugh. Or
No.
you're hitting me as hard as you can with a crop, and you're like, how are you? I'm like, green, let's go. Like, what's up?
That was funny as
That
hell
was
last
last
week.
week.
I'm gonna have to find another glove.
Yeah.
It's over in the basket. I found it for you.
Yeah, like crop.
No, I mean I need to make another one
Okay.
with the bass strings in the laden.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Please and thank you. Anyway.
Well, now.
But yeah, like last week, I mean, he even used the cane part of the crop, and I was still green. What are you doing? Like, hit harder.
Wait, who was that? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, anonymity, please.
Yep.
I just need an eyeball. Then I know.
Look, that's...
Yeah.
It's a thing. There are people out there who honestly... Well,
It's just-
it's kind of a different idea of what light and heavy play is. That's
Right,
kind of where...
right.
It gets a little wishy-washy. It's like, my version of light play, I can do a Superman punch to the back of someone's, to the back of the, not the head, because I'm not going to do that, but, I could do it to, the upper area, the base of the collarbone on your back.
Right.
And I'm perfectly happy with that. I can throw a forearm strike that can send someone over the 5-foot-tall subwoofers they have.
Okay. And yes, I've seen his physical strength do something to that effect, folks.
Don't forget the knee.
Yeah, you love my knees.
I love them.
Elaborate.
Knee strikes to the butt. It's I will hold their shoulders and I will do a standard issue knee strike, Muay Thai knee strike, and just
Okay.
go bang right up the hip bone, and it will shoot you up.
Oh, so you go for the sciatica?
Yeah,
Okay.
But it's different, though, because Brandy likes to spank me, and I tell her that's a hard limit all the time because I can't breathe then. But
I
a
just
knee
take your
to your
breath away all the time.
knee, yeah, because I love you.
Well, Brandy's spanks are just full-bodied shots to the hips. And honestly, with her boobs, that's a lot of inertia going into that.
Yeah, it gives her a good momentum.
I still don't get any complaints, so.
I wouldn't.
I complain all the time, but it doesn't matter.
Okay, but other parts of your body have proven that you don't
Yeah,
complain.
the
There
other
you go.
parts were great.
There you go.
Yeah. Fun times.
I'm just saying, if anybody gets up to, where is it?
Naughties?
No,
Grind.
grind.
Yeah.
If anybody goes to grind,
What's grind?
it's the sanctuary. It's the adult
it's-
night for sanctuary.
I know, and I'm going to tell people.
Okay.
Grind, Sanctuary has open play pretty much throughout the month.
Right, okay.
Fridays and Saturdays. They have other shit during the week, but that's besides the point.
Okay.
Twice a month. They
And this
have,
this is in the Wisconsin area, right? Because we
Madison.
do have Madison, Wisconsin area. Yeah, and folks, if you're interested, Google that shit.
if you're interested, look up freyaproject.org.
And it's FREYA.
Yeah.
There is a membership that you have to pay for, though.
Yeah, it's only
In order-
$15 every time
But
you
that,
go, though.
in order to find out anything, you have to get the membership. So
Or just be part of the FetLife group.
you still have to pay the
No, you
membership.
still have to
find
pay the
out
membership.
anything.
To go in, but not to join the FetLife group.
Yeah, no.
No, but they still lock down certain information unless you pay. So
Or just ask us.
okay, again, but we're talking about people that don't know us,
Yeah.
right?
And
Well, if they're listening to
anonymity,
us.
No.
No.
I'm gonna kind of veto that one
Because they also
because
do
you have
stuff
to own
with-
your shit.
I am owning my shit.
I
Well, my
understand that.
particular shit, I'm St. Michael on FetLife.
Yeah, I understand that, and you have. I don't want you opening a door to some rando that could potentially hurt you
Yeah,
Or hurt
or
somebody
hurt
else.
somebody in the community.
Besides the fact that that particular place also does stuff for the youth. So for like the LGBT and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
LBGTQRSYNG.
Yeah.
Yep.
They do stuff in that community too, so you kind of want to keep that place safe. And
Well,
if
yeah,
somebody's
and-
serious, then they should follow the protocol.
And these things are heavily connected to like Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence as well as other LGBT supporting communities. And there are let's be honest, ever since fucking the 80s, there have been people that have questioned everything,
Yeah.
including their sexuality, and now
Right.
these people are very supportive of that because some of these people went through those shoes.
I stayed in the closet until I was 42.
And I was locked in there and ritualistically burned with cigarettes.
So
But this is an abusive uncle story, not a coming out story.
I'm just saying that there are people.
Where else do you
Your
put
40s?
cigarettes out on?
Yeah,
Really?
I
kind of figured you for like 30.
I was
no,
going to say
I'm 45.
Really?
Yeah,
28.
Okay.
I figured you were just a little older than Brandy, and that was about it.
no.
Fucking, what?
What's that?
Brandy's
I
24,
won't
dude.
say what I say.
No,
usually.
good try.
I thought you were 26.
I am, but parts of me are younger.
But like I'm saying, people wait and
The
they
boob
don't
job
know.
is real. No, I'm joking.
All real.
All natural weight training.
Yep.
Yeah.
That back game is strong.
Yeah.
That's the whole.
Plus, you get that lesbian muscle built up after a while, so we're good.
Yeah, I know that one. Mm-hmm. Believe me, she didn't have any complaints when she was doing an exorcist last night.
Oh boy.
She's gonna be interesting to talk to today.
She was bitching about how sore she was this morning, so...
I know.
happy.
Well, we'll.
Don't bitch about a problem that you wanted. No, suck it up and take it. I mean, move on with your life.
It was jokingly bitching, not actually bitching.
I mean, if you don't feel it the next day and he doesn't make you wet after, then it's not even worth it.
That wasn't a problem.
Right.
Trust me.
Yeah, we huge.
Right. You're
And
welcome.
then I get, why do you wet the bed? I didn't wet the bed. I really didn't.
No, but you made a puddle at grind. Welcome.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
always do.
Okay, terrific.
All while pegging someone.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I'm going to be a guest on Vape Radio tomorrow.
Nice! High five, bro.
Sorry, just
So-
confirmed it.
So, yeah, we do actually have a listener question. Anal, when is too much too much?
Oh, I'm the wrong one for that. I don't think there's really too much anal. I mean,
What?
And we now have Hammer taking off the headset. Bravo.
That was not the response I was expecting, actually.
Honestly, I feel the same way. I mean, I have 3 holes, use them all.
Well, it also depends who you're playing with, though, too. If they just go right in, you gotta play with it a little bit and then finesse your way in, and your woman will love it.
I mean, sometimes you want it rough, just spit on it and throw it in.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, any amount of lube.
there are also some types out there that it's like, no, that's not what it's for.
All right. Yeah.
And it doesn't bring them satisfaction.
Right. It just
fine.
that was my opinion. So
Everybody has their kinks, and that they're entitled to that.
Well, no, and I'm
Just like they're entitled to have a goldfish.
well. The question was, and
Or
guys,
salmon.
guys and ladies, this may or may not be your forte. Experiment at will.
Yeah, especially in your case when someone sneezes after taco night.
oh, that's never good.
Oh yeah, that Patreon story. So guys, if you want to in on that little story, check out our Patreon at patreon.com/badhabitsnetwork. Michael obviously has a great memory where I've tried to block that out.
See, I was gonna when you said the anal thing, I was gonna say giving or receiving because I mean it could
Yes.
go both ways, right?
Oh yeah.
Rule 8, remember?
Either or question, it's a yes.
Yeah, that's fair.
All
I
right.
mean, guys tend to tap out a lot quicker than girls.
And speaking of tapping out, I have to cook.
Yeah, he does. He has family to take care of. But hey, we're down here. We do things.
Yeah, fun things.
And shenanigans. Mm-hmm. And that's later tonight, too.
Fair. Yeah. Yeah, I'm wondering who I can break tonight.
Well, I was told that if I'm not really intoxicated, I get to play with somebody new tonight.
Oh, who's the newbie?
Your kilted friend.
Oh, okay, that's fair. The one I punched last week. All right, game. The one that threatened.
The one that made your paddle.
Oh.
The one that threatened
Oh,
to break
sweet.
break skin, and I laughed at him like that's gonna be a bad thing. I'm like, I'll clean up my own wounds, but thanks. Yeah.
Yeah. Alcohol swabs or nothing.
No, I was talking about just never mind.
Yeah, licking the blood, I know.
There we go.
Knife play is always fun, also.
Isn't it?
It is.
I know. That's why I keep 8 in my guitar case.
Or some wax.
I have a new wax candle at home you might like.
Sweet.
Did y'all use the one you used the
Oh,
one
yes,
I
we
got you.
did.
Of course, yeah, the first night, yeah.
It was really
Okay,
sticky,
yeah.
though.
I know.
Yeah, and then I just made her rub it in, and then, but yeah, I got a different one that's gonna hurt a little.
I
more.
have to get new nipple clips,
Sweet.
though, because of that.
Yeah. It's oil. Just put right under hot water. It'll melt off.
I want an excuse for new ones.
Okay, well then I can't help you.
Thanks.
It's like a new excuse for vape shit. There really doesn't need to be one.
No. It sounds good in my head, so.
Hey, then it works. Mm-hmm. As long as it sounds good to you, it works.
So what do you plan
So-
on doing tonight? Do you have any fun shenanigans you're gonna try out?
Sarah and Freya both have me tagged.
Well, right, but are you gonna try anything new or just this normal staple stuff?
I don't know.
How far are you going to go now?
Well, considering I've now been talked to 4 board members about going overkill.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Yeah,
Get
that
a
was
life.
because of one person. I mean, fucking blow me. Like,
Put a diaper
Yeah,
on.
one
Call it a
person,
day.
they knew exactly what I did. We already negotiated everything I did. They've tried everything I usually do just fine. They had asked for more. I gave them more, and they bitch.
yeah,
I'll be right back.
that's what you get for pillow princesses.
All right, now in all fairness, I almost caused her a concussion. Well, yeah, I kind of warned you that kind of strike can do that.
Yeah, but that's what she asked for and wanted specifically.
Yep.
So,
Risk-aware consensual kink, folks. That's why safe, sane, and consensual is bullshit.
is knife play allowed at Naughty's? Because I really want to do that. I mean,
I-
it's been hit or miss.
It's been hit or miss, honestly. I would talk to that one that you broke with the crop last week.
Oh, that's fair.
Now, well, him and Mayor are both on the board.
Right, but I mean, I think I should talk to a more
Senior member.
seasoned member, just because they might know the new rules. I mean, they're all gonna know them, but they might be able to give more insight. But maybe that's just not a place to bring out sharp weapons and have fun.
I miss sharp weapons.
I just got a new one. I got one for Christmas, and I just bought a new one myself. So I'm kind of interested to see how it's gonna work against a human person.
I would really love to use like a meat cleaver or a nice 6-inch wide Bowie.
Yeah, that's fair. My favorite one is my black and chrome buck knife.
Because reasons.
Right, of course.
What I miss?
Discussing knife play at Naughty's.
Oh, yes, please.
Right, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Again.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I love knife play.
I did that at Grind with her the first time.
That was your first time with knife play?
Look, I was in the closet till I was 43.
Fair enough.
I did wax, anal, knife. What else did I do? I did something else. Blood play.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Blood play's fun.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, she was all excited. The first time I cut her, she was like, oh, wait, what is it? Oh, all right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
why
then when we were done, I got to have fruit snacks and a book.
Yeah, I brought her
Right.
fruit snacks, a coloring book, and cookies.
I know.
Aftercare is important.
Mm-hmm. The care and feeding of littles.
Right. Yeah. I even got her colors, like crayons and everything. So.
The care and feeding of littles.
And then the other one I topped that night, it was,
Man.
yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't, Tap should have been played.
Yeah.
Oh, no. That'll break me every time. Nope. Nope.
Okay,
Pick a different sad song.
Send in the clowns.
Smallest violin in the world.
Yes. Correct.
We'll do Send in the clowns.
Well, I can't really do smallest violin with that just because, G-spot works, but hey.
Which one?
Yes.
Okay. I think we should come up with some new stuff to introduce at Naughty's. I mean, that's within their rules. But besides the basic, let me flog you, let me paddle you, let me do this, let me do
Yeah,
that.
but those board members are so staunchy.
Okay, but if we know exactly what their rules are and be like, hey, this is what we're going to do. But, like, there's certain things
Well, that's the thing. They won't even let me present anymore.
Well,
Well-
here's I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
A very good friends of mine, I'm not going to say where they're
Yeah.
at, but we were discussing, like, having some kind of dungeon here, not full blown maybe, but smaller. And she
play
had brought
space.
up a very valid point. If you can find a space, you charge for the members to come and help lease out or rent the space.
Right, yeah.
And then you provide all the stuff there. It stays there. You are in control of it. I mean, sometimes not everybody can afford to go a couple hours away.
Right, that's fair, and we discussed that and stuff. But like, I'm talking about, like, I had a couple people message me this past week, new people that said, "Hey, I've heard you're one to talk to about different ideas instead of the basic blah 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 blah."
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, cool. And then they were like, okay, what about fear play? What about this? What about, like, different things you can definitely do? Like, I mean, you can put somebody in a chair and get in their head, take their fears, turn it into something sexualized, and then reassure them and make that something amazing. And that's still within the rules, but nobody does it because they just want to do the pretty let me flog you.
Yeah, I know.
I would like a good breath play night.
See that? I mean, I think that's allowed too.
Breath play is perfectly allowable.
Right.
Oh, it is.
Right.
Why has no one told me this?
All right.
I've choked you at... I have the standing rule at Naughty's.
Oh, yeah,
you know
that's
that.
right. You pull the beard, you get choked.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You
I
pull
forgot.
the beard, I choke a bitch. We know this. We've understood this.
I've gotten
get a
though
free
where
beard pull.
I've gotten where I don't pull it anymore. If you comb it, you get out of it. Like you run your fingers through it.
Oh, I got a free beard pull combing, and I'm gonna make that bitch heart.
Oh,
Bring
I'm
it on,
sorry.
Buttercup.
Mm-hmm.
Buttercub.
You shut your dirty mouth.
Wolf girl.
There you go. Well,
Baby cub.
no, bitch.
You're the one who keeps running away.
I'm not running away. I stood there last week while you hit me with it. I don't care.
I barely tapped you with that damn thing.
No, last week it was pretty decent, and
That was a decent hit, but for
Right.
me, that was still a tap.
well, me too. That's why I looked at you and giggled. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, if you want me to actually hit you, get up on stage.
Okay, but once you actually hit me and I challenge you back, we're gonna break Naughty's rules, and then we're gonna be banned.
I know.
That's
I'll
why
be
we
very
haven't.
lonely. So behave yourselves.
Right. I
Wow.
mean, you got 2 alpha primals here. It's gonna get ugly real quick.
Yeah, as we discuss the scaling up, it's like, all right, guys, what do we need? Chair shot. Okay, fine. Bang! Green. Fuck.
Right. Right. Knife to the throat. What are you? Green. All right, let's go. I mean, pulling hair. You got. Yeah. No, it would just be a disaster.
Although I have to say, one of my favorite scenes I had there before they did the knife ban was I did someone holding a knife to my throat while I was flogging someone. That was fun.
That sounds fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want an exercise in full self-control, do a severely intricate pattern where you have to be fully well aware of absolutely everything around you. because any individual swing could royally fuck up and nail someone in the back of the head with a force of about half a baseball bat, and then have someone do that with a knife to your throat.
Yeah, that's fair. I'd do that.
Mm-hmm.
You can flog me while you do it.
All right, that's game.
Mm-hmm. It's fun.
So, no nudity and no sex is allowed at naughties.
Correct.
But are you allowed to use vibrators at naughties as long as it's above the clothing? Like a Hitachi.
I've seen them brought out. I don't know that they would necessarily allow that to, like, at any kind of completion.
See, that's a fair question. Because technically, that's not breaking any rules.
I just like the word Hitachi.
So there we go. We need to ask a board member night. ABMA.
We could bring one on here and, like, talk about it. Let's talk about more kinky stuff instead of just naughties. Let's get into more sushi stuff, like...
All right. So your fascination with knives, where the shit does that come from?
I've always had a fascination with knives. I think a lot of it comes from... That was my safe point at one time, was knives.
Mm-hmm.
For many different reasons. And then I found out you can turn it into something sexualized.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I mean, plus it's a consensual way to really kind of hurt somebody and turn it in from a fear to an arousal thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just empowering people, too, so...
Yeah, when I walk through the cutlery section at some of my favorite stores, yeah.
See-
I'm rarely ever buying for my kitchen.
See, I mean, the color, that doesn't bother me. My thing is, like, I like the rugged outdoor, like, knives. Like, take me to the hunting section, I'm gone for days. Show me guns, show me knives, show me stuff like that. Something that's unique and weird and you can use for a lot of things. A kitchen knife, see, that doesn't really do it for me.
Well,
I mean,
see,
I've got
you're
a
thinking
100.
the standard issue Farberware, whatever kitchen knife. No, I'm talking a Damascus drop point knife.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay, that's the kind of cutlery section I shop in.
Okay, yeah, that's
Okay,
fair.
I'm not talking Walmart. I'm not even talking Bed Bath & Beyond. No. My shit you're paying like $200-$300 a knife for. My shit's actually forged. And I love it. I just need more of them.
That's fair.
I need knives.
Yeah, we all do. I mean, let's be real. Like, we're never gonna have enough.
Mhm.
I think I have 100 of them now, and it's still never enough.
As Rachel is completely tuned out.
I only have one knife, thank you, and I lost it and found it today.
Yeah, she was super excited about it.
Oh my gosh, yes. Because it's pink with a black knife blade, and on the blade it says bitch blade.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
It's super sharp.
It's a thing. It's a fun thing.
Yeah.
It's a very tasty fun thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think one thing that needs to be explored more, especially at, I'm going to go back to it, at a place like Naughty's, is the primal aspect.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people don't know about it, and they just think it's rough sex, when there's a lot more to it than that.
There's more... And there's many different aspects of primal. There's even the primal family, the packs.
Right, which we are.
Right. Where... All right, yeah, there are lots of different types of... Fuck it, I'll just call it a leather family. All right? Or BDSM families, where, they're kind of just adoptive families, much as we are in Bad Habits.
Right.
And, when it comes to, like, packs, they kind of differentiate themselves from a lot of those folks because, one, when it comes to leather, we hunt and kill our own. And
Yeah.
same thing when we cook. And also at the same time, we're a lot more... I want to say we're actually more emotionally driven than the other ones.
I wouldn't say emotionally driven. We're more...
Instinctually driven.
Instinctually driven. There you go. Definitely instincts. Where you just... Society, right, like, tries to make you a certain way, and primal, you just forget all that, and you just be who you're meant to be, the human or whatever animal spirit that you're supposed to be, and you follow your instincts instead of what everybody tells you.
Personally, I just like it because we don't tolerate bullshit. You got a
Yeah,
problem,
that too.
we solve the problem. Move on with the universe.
Yeah, you go to that actual person about the problem instead of, let me tell them and drama. And,
Yeah, there's no working shit up the food chain unless shit actually needs to be worked up the food chain because there is only one food chain.
Right.
There's your alphas and then everyone else.
Well, you have your alphas, you have your betas, you have your omegas, if you want to get super technical into it, but it's also super unnecessary. You have your dominant people, and then you have the people that are just family too.
Mhm.
Like, you have your leaders, and then you have your followers, essentially.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, there's also different levels of primal. There's wolves, like we are, and then you have.
Yeah, you have your. It kind of depends on which particular type of animal you feel like you're channeling,
and how fierce you are, and how right.
It's like our family. We're definitely severely loyal to each other.
Yeah. Well, you have your wolves, and then you have your kitten over here.
Meow.
Meow. She gets petted a lot.
Yeah,
That's
that's fair.
that.
And she's got a little jingly bell she plays with.
No, it broke. I lost it.
Okay, I'll stop by Michael's on the way out. Which, by the way, y'all still have that agreement to see if you can pout enough to break me.
Oh, I can. I've pushed that.
Wait, if we break him, was that the glitter in the beard?
Yeah, but glitter is
No, not glitter. It was you were going to bedazzle my guitar case.
and put glitter in the guitar case. Like, I don't want anything to do with glitter, so why would I
No,
participate in this?
glitter is banned from naughties.
Why do you have glitter on today then? You are like, the light just hit you and I see a lot of sparkle.
It's in the eyeshadow that I bought that I don't like that I'm stuck with now. So
For at least a week.
yeah,
Glitter, the herpes of any public outing.
or crafts. Yeah,
Yeah, no shit.
I bought a gigantic thing of glitter.
I hate you.
Well, I was going to use it tonight because I wanted to do like the ugly sweater.
No, we
With the
can't
boob.
do glitter anymore at naughties. Remember, it was banned.
Yeah, you want to know why? Did you know why it's banned? Because Little Miss Thing said she was allergic to it, even though she's coming with it on.
Little my ex thing? Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
You mean the one that doesn't come anymore?
Yeah, the one that made a big ass deal about it.
Yeah.
It was all her because she was like fake hyperventilating and, oh my god, I'm allergic to it. It's in my throat. Yeah, it's stupid.
I'll give you something in your throat, lady.
I laughed at her. It was great.
Yes, glitter is annoying. Move on with the universe.
Right. Okay.
Yes, there are folks with small particle asthmatic attacks and allergies and shit, but she's not one of them.
No, definitely not. Our chat room is dead.
Yeah, that happens a lot. I think their IQ points just drop below the level of speech.
Oh, I guess. I mean, it'd be nice if they give us a topic.
I know.
Besides anal. I mean, anal's fun.
I mean, did we answer what he wanted to know about it?
Yeah, when is too much? And the answer is with enough lube, nothing's ever too much.
Right on.
Or if you're in an aggressive mood, just spit on it and throw it in. I mean, move on.
Or you just wake your partner up with it.
Yeah. Wake up blowjobs are the best, though. I mean,
Right?
I love doing that. Like, dead sleep, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to wake them up. Like, the best thing they've ever had in their life.
Yeah, I'm not a morning person at all.
That's a real good way to make you a morning person, though.
Yeah.
Right. Instead of coffee, blowjob. Right.
Or a coffee and a blowjob.
I think I'm going to need a lot of coffee or another energy drink before my night gets going.
Or coffee, or you bring them a cup of coffee, put it on the end table, then you do a blowjob and titty fuck, and then they wake up and then they got that and coffee. Mm-hmm. That's epic.
That's fucking service.
That's breakfast of champions.
That's like 1950s housewife.
No, that's a breakfast of champions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, 1950s housewife is that happens at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, that's... Oh, yeah, no. Definitely not. 1950 housewife, they only have sex for procreation. Let's be real.
Eh. I know plenty of 1950s folks who were housewives in the 1950s that would argue that.
I guess.
I think that's just how TV portrayed how a 50s housewife should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, let's put it this way. June Cleaver wore thigh highs more often than not, all right?
They wore thigh highs all the time. What are you talking about? There were no pantyhose.
Yeah.
Just the thigh highs and garter.
Yep.
Fishnets.
I have lots of those.
I'm aware.
I do not.
I do. I've got about
Yeah,
3
like
sets
that
of those.
one skirt, and you're like, oh, Michael. And I turn around, fuck you.
Haha. I told you I'd push.
Yeah.
I told you I'd do it, and I did it, and I did it successfully.
Still didn't break me.
Close.
You do like a garter, though.
Yeah.
I will admit, and I will admit that on air, that's easily one of my weaknesses.
Yep.
And then there was that one day I woke up with them on. That was weird.
Or the when you got your toenails painted.
That wasn't as nearly as weird.
I did that to a guy that was drunk once at a friend's house, and I swear to God, when he woke up, he cried like a bitch.
Versus my reaction was, okay, this is what we're doing today.
Yeah, well, nobody's gonna see it anyway.
No, it's in your socks.
Right.
I asked for rounded tips. I got rounded tips. Moved on with the universe.
At least you got what you wanted. Right.
That's another thing that's nice about the kink community. You can be whatever the hell you want to be, and it's cool.
Yeah, you don't really get judged.
Well,
I think the only one that really gets judged that I see more than not is scat.
Oh, yeah, no.
Scat gets judged a lot.
it gets a lot of the body fluid play does get judged. All of it.
I know, I've been kink shamed on mine.
I haven't.
As
Well,
soon
yeah, I
as
have
you-
with blood.
as-
Yeah, I
if
have
you,
with blood.
as soon as you bring it up, they're like, really? Why?
Yeah.
Well, you don't look at how much research I did before I agreed to it either, so... I'm into the
Yes,
whole...
you can.
Piss play.
Yeah.
Water sports.
There you go.
Yeah. Golden showers.
Golden showers.
See, I'm not going to shame you on it, but I don't understand it.
Yeah, like I said, when I first found out about it, I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Right.
And then I
Shit,
got
I
told,
told you all about my one kidnapping scene that you you were
Yeah.
like volunteers tribute.
yeah.
And I wanted to be the kidnapper. So, yeah.
Yeah, we can work that out.
Yeah, but who's worthy of kidnapping? She's going to know.
Her.
Yeah, she's going to know it's coming, though. As soon as she knows it's us, that's game over.
Yeah.
That's just why we need to be better hidden at it.
If I were to sign off on that, it would be very hard. I mean, I don't think it could be you guys that did it.
Right. It'd have to be somebody she has no idea.
I know some guys.
I just would like to make it known out there, though, I did not sign off on that yet.
I know some guys. Believe me, I have more than a few contacts up in the Madison community that I used to kidnap with all the time, and they were part of the old guard that gave zero fucks about anything when it came to my near excommunication.
Oh, yeah.
I just thought of somebody I really would like from up in that area to come down and kidnap me.
Yeah, speaking of which, he's back in the Madison area permanently.
Really?
Yeah.
You're a big Viking guy?
A big Viking guy.
You sure it was him and not Raven?
That's who we're talking about.
Okay, fair enough.
Big Viking guy killed guy.
He had
yeah.
killed guy.
Killed guy that has the Full Metal Alchemist tattoo on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the big paddle that looks like a Nike swish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was a hockey stick.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do that, though. My whole butt just cringed every time. My puckered.
Yes, J-Mac, this is Basket Weaving 101. As we are getting to the basket weaving, we're just taking the wicker and smacking everybody's asses with it.
Speaking of basket weaving, what about rope?
Rope is boring.
See, yeah, that I mean, there's some fascination with it, but there has to be something else with it. Rope by itself doesn't do anything for me.
Rope, for me, is
Yeah, I agree.
awesome when it comes to its functionality.
Right. But
I loved learning about it for its functionality, learning all the different things you can do with it, because it was one of my original kinks. My very first one, either tying up or being tied up. I didn't care, and still don't. But, when they started going, it's like, well, there's all this artistry and everything else behind it. It's like, okay, and?
see,
I have to...
yeah.
I was afraid of it at first, and when I finally did it, the being tied up part is boring. And like you said, if you put something else with that,
Right.
oh, come on
Like
now.
tie me down, have a knife to my throat, or blindfold me and flog me, that's different. But just to tie me up in a pretty little colored rope corset thing, okay, cool, you're just helping hold my boobs up. It doesn't do anything else.
Oh, I saw a Christmas tree one today.
Mm-hmm.
That's too much time on your hand.
Unless you, or if you do it for like photography, or if you do it for the artistic part of it.
Right, the artistic part of it is cool, great,
Right.
and wonderful for the folks that like doing it, but for me, it's not.
Right.
I like the functionality. I like saying it's like, okay, I know this rope can hold down a 1,500-pound person. I'm going to test that strength. And I do, often. Except for that one day you had a panic attack and I had to cut you out of it.
That was not a panic attack. I know it wasn't a panic attack. It was something completely different. And
It was a good breaking.
I
Yeah.
think it was my I finally let my mind be with where I was at, and it was like aha,
It was an emotional cry, like I can finally just be, instead of having to, what is this, what's going on with this, and overanalyze everything.
Yeah, I didn't analyze anything. I just let myself be relaxed.
Because, I mean, she did a kind of minor same thing at Grind when the knife and blood play.
Yeah. That realization like, oh, this is an awesome kink of mine. Yay!
Right.
It's like, frankly, I'm bored with impact play nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, after Naughties, I just kind of ruined it because it's the same thing. Let me just twirl and hit you here and hit you here. And Okay, you're still at green. Okay, I'll do it a little bit more. What color are you at? Green. Okay, well, push me. Do something. Get into my head. Like, if you're not getting into my head, I'm not getting in a headspace. You're literally just hitting me for hitting me, and that's nothing. Like, it doesn't do anything. There's no satisfaction.
Right, you actually have to mix up your kinks in there. That's why
Right.
that's why as part of rack negotiation, I include some of my other kinks. Like, I'm not just going to flog you. I want to use my giant fucking wooden paddle too, because that thing's epic. Just because I
don't know,
can
I
break
think-
bone with that motherfucker.
Well, yeah, I get that. I mean, I get that. I get that. I really do. But there has to be... See, honestly, it would be nice there to see something like having your partner sit down first, talk to them, get into their head, do some sensation play, then lead them over to something else, and then do the flogging. Actually do something that's going to get there instead of, okay, 5 hits, warm up, 5 hits, there you go, 5 more hits, you're done. Like, it's just, it doesn't do anything, and that's all it is.
I think the most attention that gets played is when we go up there with somebody and we play and somebody else plays with us.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because a couple weeks ago you had somebody on stage for the first time, and I was sitting in front of you, and then I got into your head, and I started moving my body and doing that stuff.
Yeah, so-
and that's what actually made the scene. It wasn't the flogging part. Yeah, that added the sensation, but actually participating with your partner instead of just hitting them.
Yeah, it was like a kink thing for all.
Right. But
Like
then people,
my one impact scene last week I had when, now that we actually have good music playing and not country.
Oh my gosh, it's phenomenal.
Thanks, Allie.
Thank you, Allie. We love you.
We love you, Allie. We would cuddle you, Allie.
Backstreet Boys for life.
Allie is, I just will put it out there, is like one of the very few people that my whole cuddling limits is like non-existent.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
We would all cuddle the shit out of Allie if it wouldn't keep her hands away from the keyboard so she can play the music.
We could put her in a
right.
gigantic cuddle puddle.
I will not participate in a cuddle puddle.
Why not?
Not my thing. Not my kink.
How about if I tie you up and throw you in it?
Still not my kink.
She'd be
I-
kicking and screaming. No.
So,
I've already gotten out of a few ties that you've done.
Yeah.
that's because it's fun. And we know I leave people a way to get out. They just have to figure it out.
The last time you didn't, though, I told you not to, and I still got out of it. But that's because I'm squiggly and I can dislocate my shoulders.
Also true.
Right.
She is swiggly.
Sweetly.
Swiggly.
One of the-
Slippery when wet.
One of the best descriptions to ever call someone. Squiggly. That's a thing.
I have to say, this has been pretty fun.
You like being on the show?
Yeah.
Now that I figure out what the fuck to do.
It's easy. Talk.
That you almost have to.
You have to stick it down your throat in order for it to work. That's not true, guys. I'm just being dramatic.
No. Well, if I broke
I've
up the
been
old
with-
school mics, it wouldn't be as wrong.
I've been with a few that you have to be on it to get it to work.
Yeah.
Phrasing?
No.
Sometimes. All right.
What are we gonna do tonight? We need to figure out something. We gotta do something fun. Should we torture people? Should we find that one person and just get into their head?
Fox?
No, she's not. She's got somebody.
I'm so underdressed for naughties tonight.
I'm in leather, and I have black lace underwear on. If anybody wants to know,
I have red
Photos
panties.
or it didn't happen.
I have red panties on today.
I'm surprised you're wearing any.
Yeah. It's kind of, when it gets a little colder, I like to cover the cheeks a little bit.
I mean, I'm in jeans, but yeah, definitely black lace and black
Yeah, I
leather
got-
going on.
Leggings and a t-shirt and tennies.
I got new nipple rings. That's a thing.
Photos or it didn't happen.
I have those too.
I got nothing exciting. I got a barrette.
I thought about getting my clip pierced the other day.
That's such an infectious area to have done.
Yeah.
It takes forever to heal. I have researched that also, so
Yeah, but I mean, I'm running out of tattoo space. Let's be real.
Right.
Right. I
And
mean,
then I'm pretty sure Christine won't do the Brazilian line.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
For me, I'm sure she would.
Well, yeah, that's because it's you and you've pretty much bankrolled half her business.
Well, not just that, but I'm the one that can sit and not squirrel around and fight her on it.
That's because you'll zone out in a passion orgasmic flame of, I'm getting tattooed.
Ah, pain, blood, color, ink. Let's go.
Yay. Go Team Ink.
For sure.
oh, I can't wait for my next one.
Me too. Getting my dad's feathers done.
That's cool.
When are you gonna start adding color?
Well, that's my next one is adding color to these 2 patches. Then I'm getting my dad's feathers done.
Oh, okay. I still have to finish both my thighs and my Ouija board on my back.
Mhm.
I have to add the bottom part.
I have a full arms yet.
Yeah, I have 2 sleeves that are already done. My chest is done. My back is almost done. My calves are done. My ankle's done. Yeah, I'm running out of space.
All right. Well, I don't know. Let's how about we head out to dinner and then naughties. How's that sound, ladies?
I don't know. We got an hour and a half drive, and she's still got to change.
No. I'll see you 2 at naughties.
If you want,
Meet me at Bistro. Meet us at Bistro, and then we can have a drink there.
Okay.
All right, so we'll head
Hey,
right there.
They give you a small bowl of snack beer mix.
And it's buy one, get one before things.
yeah, it's
so.
buy one get one,
Right.
and the snack is your dinner. I will steal everybody's ride chips though.
Yeah, try stealing mine, bitch. Those are my favorite ones.
I will bite you in the ass.
We got a request
I
to
will
talk
bite
a
you
little bit
everywhere.
more about aftercare, though. The importance of it. I mean,
Yeah, aftercare is a thing because you are putting someone through a major emotional and mental event.
right.
You know, even if it's something as small as like I don't know, just one of my floggings.
See, that's one thing that you don't see at Naughties at all, except for the people that are partnered up, is aftercare. Like, I've been on stage probably 7 times.
Mhm.
No, probably closer to 10, and not one did aftercare.
And for the most part, none of them even negotiated.
No, and I never got pushed to the point of needing aftercare either. But it still should have been a thing like, hey, you want a glass of water? Where every time we've taken Rachel on stage, I run to get her a glass of water, you rub her back. There's been that.
Yeah,
That's one
and
thing that really disappoints me about it is you don't see that.
I
at all.
always make sure there's a chair nearby for them to sit on, just because I've
Right.
been pounding that ass and watching them squirm when they sit on a nice cold chair is funny.
Yeah, that's true too. But like, yeah, that's one thing that I'm kind of disappointed in.
I like the cold chair. So if anybody aftercares me, a little cold chair on my tush is good.
Aftercare.
Aftercares.
All right,
You know,
let's head out.
Get folks a drink. It's just basic aftercare, folks. It's not that difficult. It's part of negotiation, you know. And it's just like anything else. You know, after a tattoo, you make sure you eat something. After roller coasters, you make sure you don't eat something, depending on the roller coaster. You know, after sex cigarettes, same fucking principle, folks. It's just whatever helps you get through whatever you're actually doing. And yeah, every once in a while you'll find something new comes up. It's like, or maybe the aftercare you think you needed wasn't enough. But it's still something you have to negotiate. It's still something you watch for. The endorphins are running. The hormones are running. The adrenaline's running. Everything's going. And they're high, they're drunk, whatever the fuck it is, even if they haven't touched anything.
Well, yeah, they're high on the endorphin rush. So, yeah,
Scared shitless from the adrenaline rush.
yeah, especially when you do something a little bit more extreme. You're getting in their head so much that you're basically essentially breaking them and rebuilding them all within that scene. And just to walk away and be like, okay, bye, see you next time. That's super shitty.
That's abuse.
And aftercare goes both ways, too.
Yeah, because there is such a thing as dom space. I will say that. I have hit it before. When you're have that connection with somebody, especially even primal, like there is that space that the tops get into too, and the subs don't realize that sometimes you need to take care of your dom as much as they need to take care of you, and a lot of the times us tops just get written off.
Yeah. Well, it's because the emphasis is on us to do all of the work, but then we do the work and then there's nothing. That's one of the bigger reasons why I walked away from being a service top.
But yeah, because nobody, I mean, they got what they wanted. Fuck you, like.
Yeah.
Right.
And then they'd walk away to their partners, they'd get their aftercare, and I'd be like, oh, okay, I get to clean up. Yay.
Was I a bad bottom?
You were in
No.
subspace, so I helped him. That's different. Yeah.
That's
You-
why we're family.
Right, yeah, you were. Yeah, we were like.
Wait,
all
I
three.
hugged you though.
You did, but you were also hitting your subspace,
Yeah.
so that was a little bit different for you. We're talking about the people that are like, okay, flog, cool, I got my jellies off, bye. Like, that was
Oh
sad.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
shitty.
Yeah,
I've thousands of folks just like that.
right.
And it gets old fast.
See, these are discussions we should be having is, like, the dom space, the stuff that people don't know or can't read about. I mean, even at Naughties, instead of having, oh, poly 101, it's not an open relationship, boom, done.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's actually have good discussions and talks.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
But, you know, that would imply they actually want competent people to talk.
Right.
Not
They'd
saying
have
that...
to put effort into it, and they couldn't sit and never mind.
I was asked to do a primal scene because they've never had an authentic primal scene before. And I'm like, no, because there's nobody else here. I mean, obviously, besides you.
Us.
Right. That can do it because they're not in that primal headspace. They're not going to match my aggression and they're not going to match my animalistic part. They're just going to let me tackle them and,
Tackle, bite, claw, punch,
Right.
etc. And then that's it.
And that's it. And then all of a sudden they're going to have a black eye and a broken jaw because they didn't do anything.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, I'm not going to go that extreme, but it's possible because they're just going to lay there and be a pillow princess about it.
Yeah, fuck
So
that.
I told him, I'm like, no, not until I can find another alpha that's going to fight back.
Mhm.
Otherwise, someone's going to get hurt and it's not going to be worth it, and then you're going to be liable.
Yeah. And that's the other part. It's, a lot of us need someone who will actually fight back, who will play back.
Yeah, instead of run away or just cower or just submit, brainless.
It's like, and that was actually something that my date last night, Miss Freya, had asked me, and that's not her real name, so anonymity is still there. It's that, was she afraid that if she just, because she is relatively new to this as of March, she was worried that I would be kind of turned off if she just turns out to be just a little. And it's like, no.
Well, because you're a daddy, too.
Yeah.
Right.
And it does help kind of my romantic side and all that other shit. And as I pointed out, no, you're already much more than that. You're multifaceted. Just like everyone else in our beloved little family, just like most people are. But the ones who are the strictly only sub or the only slave part of it, to me, those folks are boring.
It's not just the boring. It's the ones that don't show any enthusiasm or passion or, okay, let me just lay here. Okay, you told me to go here, let me just go here. No, show me that I'm desired as well. Show me that as a bottom, you want me, you want this, instead of just, oh, okay, tell me what to do now. Okay, let me be brain. Like, it's the brainless sluts are the ones that I have the most issues with, and that's why I won't mess with strictly submissives. I won't mess with strictly slaves. I need a little pushback. Because sometimes I'm going to be an ass to you. You need to tell me I'm being an ass and not just take it and cry about it later.
Right? Yeah, we don't have that problem at all.
Right. I don't think anybody on this network does.
No. Zulu Foxtrot's a thing, folks.
Yep.
Except some people who keep things bottled up until they explode.
You.
Well, you're not alone on that one.
I just explode all the time in many ways.
Yeah, especially when certain people walk through the room.
Phrasing intended.
And the bathroom door is now locked because I heard that snap from here.
I didn't even move. Nobody even moved. Why is it I don't care.
Because he's about to be half naked in there. So, folks, if you like what you hear, if you don't like what you hear, click the fucking heart icon. If you want to hear more from these delicious ladies, if you want to hear more of our fantastic adventures elsewhere, let us know.
Or give us something to talk about. I mean, I'm willing to go more in depth and get pretty down and dirty about things. You just gotta let us know instead of being all quiet.
I know. Come on, get those IQ points up, folks. Cold showers and baseball.
Yeah, so I can drop on again later.
So, folks, thanks for coming to Midnight Sushi. Peace out, pendejos.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.